Hello everyone, I'm Son of Beast, and I'm Mephone, and right now we approach to the conference finals, in between the Eastern and Western Conference. One of each teams will be heading to the finals, and win the whole thing. Who will it be? Find out after the NBA playoffs, in between the games. It's coming up next, after this. Hello everyone, OJ and Test Pierre. We're back for the conference finals of the NBA. So far we have only got finished one here as for Miami got beaten up here against the Bucks. So far we might have another one that we can get right into work.
Oh yeah, what is it gonna be?
I know what to tell you. The franchise players are ready to get things going. And we have the Warriors of the Golden State versus the Phoenix Suns in the Western Conference Finals. So far, who do you have your pick?
I'm betting this one's gonna be another one like the same thing that happened here for the last one. Stephen Curry, he's doing great. He's a legendary star. I'm telling you this one, Gary, he is definitely the favorite.
He's definitely totally the favorite. I don't have to say about that one here, but you may have your own time to get your ability on the run.
Indeed, you might be finding someone else here, but don't tell anybody.
I won't even tell. And now, we get you things on here at the Footprint Center. And tuning us here for next time, here, that will be the conference finals here. That will be coming in here for the Stanley Cup playoffs. So you better keep your eyes open here because this is the next one that after the second round is complete, we will hunt you things down here for the next matchup of the game.
And don't forget to subscribe to this channel because if you don't, somebody will. So make sure you tune in now, or else Son of Beast is watching you.
Yeah, that's right. You better do this one now because if you don't, that will be on your orders. No more Chris Sonic Guy. No more. I don't want to hear anybody get complaining about that. Where's Chris Sonic Guy at?
Oh, I'm not the fan of Chris Sonic Guy. I'm only like the Beast. He's style.
Don't tell me that one anyway. And right now, let's get to the game. Let's get started. Guys, let's have another look here in between fan and paintbrush. So let's get this thing on the road.
And start for the game of Game 1 in a conference of the finals in the West Coast.
Let's take it on. Guys, get started. Enjoy the game. What's up? Terrific here for the Star Spangled Banner. Paintbrush and fan here, along with the other crews. It's about to go next. We'll be right back after this.
legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat on the game, we're getting married. Yeah, they gon' know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. Ain't no option, ain't no secondary. I just throw it out like a Hail Mary. Legendary.
Good evening, everyone, and we are here at Footprint Center. So far, it's between the great matchups in between the first and third seed, just like happened the last game. Here's DA.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Mikal Bridges is a big part of the Suns' growth into a powerhouse. Coach Monty Williams said of his two-way swing man, I believe he has every intangible, talent and quality to be a glue guy in that starting lineup. Mikal has an edge to him. Guys respect the heck out of him because he competes every day. Kevin, I compete every time you throw it down to me.
He loves competing in. He literally loves to do that one here. Thanks you so much, DA.
The competing in that one here, I'd love to see that one. It comes nearby. But Devin Booker and the other team, they may be ready for everything.
The key matchup is in between Jordan Poole and Devin Booker here in the shooting guard position. Now we may have it all here down on the board. So far, the other players are going to get things on great hydration to get back into the game and start things all along the board. The Warriors wins, and we're about to start the first game in the Western Conference Finals, all filled up, and we're ready to play for its first time.
This game is loving it so far, in between the Arizona and the California State. I'm going to see who's going to definitely win it all here and get right back to action.
Here are the starting groups. Mikal Bridges is small forward. Then along is Chris Paul in point guard. Jay Crowder in point forward. Booker in the shooting guard. And DeAndre Ayton in the center. Along with the Stephen Curry in the point guard. Klay Thompson is the shooting guard. Small forward, I'm sorry. Jordan Poole here for the shooting guard. Then Draymond Green in the center, and Andrew Wiggins here in point forward.
So far that Andrew Wiggins was definitely playing here, sometimes it was definitely enough. It can be a very tricky move here to try to take things on your ability and try to show them off how it's done.
Here's Curry, putting a rapid around, and Green up again. Layup drive is good. That will be his first bucket here for game one in the West Coast of the Finals. Here's Curry along on Paul. He slides it back. Paul scanning the floor. He puts a step back into it. Crowder outside. An excellent D on Curry as the rebound is picked up by Andrew Wiggins.
Wiggins was definitely a very good, toughest situation out there. Sometimes for Andrew Wiggins was definitely helping the teammates. They want to get in for a great helping out of coverage.
Poole for three. Terrific three-pointer here outside the range. That gives up a 5-0 lead. Now here's Booker. He's coming up here by Poole. Now springs it up to Bridges. Swings over to Crowder. Now he puts a rapid around here around Wiggins. He swings it back over to Booker. Booker in the center, Bridge for three. First three-pointer counts it in for Mikal Bridges, and it's now back down by 2.
The open three-pointer can never go wrong with that one. It may be a tough one to go inbound and give things another try.
Thompson over to Curry. Brings it back to Thompson. Now they're moving ball quickly left to right. He fights over to Wiggins. Trying to forget the offensive foul. Here's Curry for 2. Oh, he in and out, and he makes it in there just like he did.
Top one is inbound, but the same thing that goes with it. So far it happens. A lot of the team may have it all counted down.
Booker starts it strong with the dunk, and that one picks up down by 2. Here's Poole, deliver it up, and a bad pass receives here for Booker to take the steal. Now back over is Booker. Makes it off to Ayton. And a terrific D here for the triple man defenders here on the attack. Now it's Klay Thompson with the ball. Swings over to Green. Poole in the overhand of 3. That is missed target out wide, and it's rebounded by Aiton.
Tough threes are your only competitors out there, and maybe a tip going to try to put them in bound and try to put it back into a hook. Great stoppage up here for Chris Paul. Deliver out there like he did here before. And for Aiton himself, he did a wonderful stop here for a defensive to try to hold up their run.
Curry outside for three. That is good from a quick 3-point range. He's on a great start here, and now it's up again to lead by 3. Now here's the first timeout on Phoenix Suns. That will be 1:06 to go. It's 10-7. So far we are looking for Stephen Curry here to play here and come back to the finals. We might be seeing things that might be going back into it for right now, in between the zones. And I don't know who's going to be back here for the finals into this game. No longer, if it's in between the Warriors or the Phoenix Suns, who do you think who will be heading towards the finals?
Well, I'm going to have to tell you about one here. The players of the franchise, there looks like the top 3 teams already have been downed. We only have the Grizzlies eliminated, and there's only 2 teams left in between the 3rd seed and the 1st seed. I'd love to see the Curry to go back into the finals and wants to take them out if they can get right into work. The team of the pressure giver offense is definitely the toughest one to get right into work. Most of the time, they really love to hear that one. They like that.
And some couple new changes here for the Suns and the Warriors as Torian Craig is checked in, along with Shamet, JaVale McGee, and across from here is Johnson. And a steal broken up here for Kevon Looney. Here's Curry, 3-on-1 attackers. Porter, 3-pointer is good as Curry takes the assist. And now it extends the lead up by 6.
This attacker run has been delivered on with a huge successful moment. A stop in deliberation, they have it all down on board.
JaVale McGee, first bucket here, and is Payne with the assist. Warriors lead by, I'm sorry, I kept forgetting the call. They lead by 4. Porter back to Payton. Around Shamet, the drive picks up in like he did before. Got his first bucket, and it's the other team that gives him up here as Curry has 3 assists in the game. So far in the first period, it's 15. And here's Payne, screen on McGee. And watch out! That dunk puts up on JaVale McGee. They're back in by 4.
JaVale McGee got a one-hand dunk already. I would have seen like that. He would have got 2 hands with the dunk here and try to rip it down here from the rim. You know, that would have been a good idea to try to help their one.
Porter up at the buzz beater. Oh, he made one in there. What a stop to close for the Warriors' first part in the first game of the conference finals.
Great run in the attackers. I love that one. The team always really wants one when they need them.
And we close things off in the first quarter. It's 17-11. Second quarter is next after this. And we have the first quarter closed out. It's 17-11 as the Warriors lead by 8.
They have their own run here for board. Sometimes it really does give them a lot of warpy cracks at the shot. It may be tough when I go right into the bound because if you don't have the other players to go right by you down by 6, you may have some hard timing to get right into work. And I bet those teams are really going to have to like help them out with the pressure here and try to look for the open passes.
Here's Shamet covered up here by Payton. And Torian Craig watching it. Payne with the screen. Now picks it up here on Curry against Shamet. Puts it inside. And makes that feed down the nose. Shamet takes his first bucket here for game 1 of the finals in the West Coast. Now here's Payton. Trying to hold up on the run. Back to Porter. He swings back to Curry. Curry flipping it over back to Looney. 5 to shoot on the clock. And the rebound is on Porter. He has his first rebound here to try to pick him up here in the lane to get the gap open. Payne missing the 3. Outside was very late. Payne back with it. on Curry. McGee with the screen. Needs to find a taller man to try to stop one. Over on Curry. That stops here with a good-looking open foot look, but not a great shot.
That shot was delivering things up here like they've never done here before. And sometimes without even questions concerning, it's very tough to try to keep the ball in impression. The momentum is a very hard one. And the discipline, they need something else to try to go with the flow to try to stop their run.
Oh, McGee went around by Curry. They are just going back-to-back insane run.
That score was a deliberate and a huge time moment.
Curry step back motion. He makes the first bucket to his second one. Now about 7 for Curry. Timeout has been lifted here for the Phoenix Suns. With only 3:06 to go, 19-15 is the score.
The key of that one here, they deliver things up here like they did here before at the level of pressure.
The NBA Western Conference Finals is brought to you by Ruffles, the official chips of the NBA. American Express, the official card of the NBA. And by Adidas. Impossible is nothing. The impossible contenders out there is going to be a very tough one to try to figure things out. And along with Porter and Payton, those two have already been traded here to the different team. For the Houston Rockets, there are definitely a bunch of them, along with the Portland Trail Blazers. How does it keep it in here from the Range Store fan?
It's very tough one to try to keep this one in a band because all of a sudden right now, the teams are looking in the between the range. They need something else to try to go with the higher players instead. So far, they have one incontested and bound to be a careful man to try to hurt their way down to help them take down tracks. I'm pretty sure they're looking for somebody else here. So far, Bledsoe is ready. Well, we might see them go by. I'll let to see that one go right from between the trick to trick.
Klay Thompson fires a 3. That first 3-pointer delivers up for Thompson. They extend their lead on the run. The attacker is great.
Klay Thompson was definitely a true one of the glorious players here in the Golden State Warriors.
The first foul has been called by Klay Thompson as Chris Paul will head to the free throw line shooting 2. Phoenix Suns are picking up their first free throw here at the free throw line for Chris Paul to deliver things on the board. And this one will be on its way for Chris Paul to hit the deck on the free throw line.
He never done this with a shot here before. Every other games, he just made one in. But sometimes, it was very tough. After Game 6 was already confirmed and completed, they beat against the Utah Jazz. They were upsetting teams in the 5th.
First shot for Chris Paul went in.
CP3 is the only nickname here to give things up here, or worth the credit run. The Rolling team has definitely gotten some great score high average.
And the second free throw is good here for Chris Paul to pick it back in for 22-17. Here's Poole. He delivers up to Bledsoe. Around Ayton. The first rebound is picked up, and Ayton is trying a great signal stop here on the defender.
This defender's always a great helping feed on the run. He got a great higher average.
On Ayton. You bet he's going to slam that down, and for Booker with the assist. He's delivering a successful run. They're ready to do things there again and again. Here's Poole. He delivers up here to Wiggins. Fades the shot. Almost got it rejected with the foul. Screen for the deliver on Green. Right over to Green. Inside the paint. A terrific stop here for Mikal Bridges. He is going for the heavy hitter tonight. He's ready to do this timing.
It looks like the team is looking for a first win in the game.
Booker on Thompson. Finds over Ayton over Bledsoe. Tying the game won't stop. As right now Bledsoe hits another free throw here for the rebound. Green right over the pool, stepped out of bounds. That will be Suns ball. The first turnover is given up here for Golden State. And that delivers up here for Steve Kerr to help their team get back into defense.
Defense is very impossible to go right into the team. You know, it's very tough on it and try to hit their back on the deck. It really needs to help them slow things down a bit and try to work their way on a run. Hopefully their team might be going for a different changeup. They need something else to go right by it.
Poole up wide on here on Booker. Belitza helps him out with the screen. Back to Poole. Inside Belitza. I'll count the bucket and one for Belitza. And it is fouled as the first foul has been reached on Phoenix for their first team foul. And Belitza is at the free throw line shooting one. Sometime and often, they got a good and would-be credit here for Steve Kerr.
Yeah, it's very good here sometimes for Belitza. And it's sometimes a very considerate option to help their team get back into the lane. Sometimes he really wants to try to help him out. And the teammate is in tough transition to try to work their way around. Now for one shot, he really needs it all.
The free throw will be in here for Belitza. Golden State Warriors still have the lead up in front. Now Bridges up to Wiggins. Finds over to Crowder on Belitza. Back to Paul. Only 30 seconds to play in the first half. And back to Paul. Rejected by Belitza. Lets it go. And oh man, that was tough. That's the last touch taken by Belitza. What a great stop and performance run by Mobile One Block.
I know that Belitza just got a great defensive effort here on defense. It looks like Klay Thompson wasn't going to try to hit their deck. And for Draymond Green, he really likes to see that Belitza wants to get right into work.
Now the new changes are coming along for the Warriors as Poole, Wiggins, and Belitza are checked out. Kuminga, Wiggins, and Curry are checked in. And for the team on the other end, Crowder's checked out and Johnson's checked in. That stops here. What a perform run. And they're going to have to try to go with the backcourt violation as Wiggins made a mistake.
Not so heavy enough here. It may be too much to try to keep them around the board.
Green checked out, Looney checked in, and along with the Suns, on the other hand, Paul checked out and Payne checked in. Looney on Booker. Free for Bridges. Good on outside range as Booker picks up the assist. 10 seconds left here in between the game clock. Curry right over to Kuminga. And over to Looney. With a buzz beater, early shot will not be in time. First half is closed. 25-22 is your score. Warriors lead by 3. And a chance now to catch you over the sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here by Steve Kerr. Coach, great offense from your guys in the first half. What got you the lead?
I started calling some great plays for Steph Curry.
That's why you're the coach of the year, Steve. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Please stand by for the second half. We'll be right back after this.
Great terrific runs here for the Golden State Warriors. Those teams are definitely here on fire. They have something else to go right in mind. And for you, OJ, they might be heaving up the pressure. So let's have a your talk in the range moment here for a bit here about the Golden State Warriors. How does it really take you a lot here for the pressure to find their team to get right into work?
I'm pretty sure it was very tough one to try to answer their way back into the first rebound. It may be tough and could be hard on the team. And let's have your take on the Suns. How does the Suns really keep a good open feeders?
It really needs hard. They really got to show things up here on the board. I'm betting they can try to answer back and get back in the game.
Well, the shocking one has been disappointed. It's time to send you back on the court for Paintbrush and Fan. Back to you guys. Great to have you here back here for the third quarter as the Warriors had to lead up by 3. Stephen Curry was already in the abounding. The attacker was already in the loosely of his hands.
I love that man. The Stephen Curry was definitely greatest player here for the Golden State Warriors in the NBA history. He might be looking for a million buckets scored here and get back on the podium here for the most plays of the game. He is delivering things back here, back for the rookie season. I'm guessing he can do it again.
Wow, Crowder, did you see that drive? That was a deliberation to his seating run, and we are not quitting in Phoenix.
He really wants to do things to his living tonight.
Pull back to Thompson. He swings it up here around McCall Bridges and goes right back to Wiggins. Now swings off to Curry for three. Good triple range. And Curry hits the three-pointer to back up by 4. Here's Paul on Curry. Booker up. Over deflected pass, and oh man, Ayton is already on fire.
He's just like starting things up here, and he's already known his timing is just like he did.
Curry right to Poole on the corner. Feeds over to Wiggins, and foul's called on Crowder. That'll be another team foul. Releases up Phoenix, and the first personal foul on Crowder. Free throw line coming up for Andrew Wiggins at 2.
His pass was definitely going to try to like keep the range out there from running. The smooth transition, the harder it gets there to try to take them out like they did here before.
Take a break. Take a break. Peace out.
First free throw sent in for Andrew Wiggins. And for his time, for a couple seasons ago, from season 1 to 2, he has played with the Minnesota Timberwolves here the most of a decade that he has ever played here before, after the draft has already been concluded here.
The tough one is always to stop one to try to fix things up here. I'm happy to hear that one for Andrew Wiggins. And most of the time, if Andrew Wiggins wants to get back into this game, well, he can definitely help the team out to make the courage, make the stop one.
Over Curry, make that one count.
And it looks like he needs Klay Thompson to get right in there. Yeah, Curry's a little bit too short here. He needs a tall man to try to like help him slow them down because he is way too early to give that one out credit.
Curry, the perfect three-pointer range. This one goes back to be cleaning it up by 6.
I'm sorry, I don't think that wasn't up by 6, it was up by 5.
Oh, sorry. My mistake already.
I'll have to try to like fix that one a little bit.
And try to put it over the range out there. A terrific stop here on the double man defenders. And now he brings it back over to Curry. Double man finds Thompson. Thompson looking it up, and he went out of bounds too soon to call.
Not very happy enough for Thompson. It looks like he made a mistake here, and he just said, "Why did I step out of bounds?" That wasn't his problem.
Payton and Porter are checked in for Klay Thompson and for the other player of Jordan Poole. And Crowder back into his pace. Here's Payton. Delivered up for Green, and he's got what a slam dunk for Draymond Green, and he gives it off back to Payton with the assist.
Now you're definitely calling that one here for Draymond Green. He's like already like the king of the house. And he has to beat there by the team of LeBron James. And he wants to get things up here for the playoffs. But for regular season, he definitely did a wonderful job out there. A triple flyer ranging out from like he did.
Shimon makes a 3 to back down by 2. Curry back into the other way. Stopping again is Payton. Flings it over up to Green. Green moves it over to Wiggins. Now he swings back to Porter. Around the drive, motion inside, and he stops it. Shows things up for Porter, and a back up again by 4.
This tough one was a very deliberation successful moment for Porter. He's really doing things all that he can do.
And the offensive foul is picked up on Paul. That will be the turnover releasement here for Phoenix. Their team is not liking it so far, and that will be a causing with a bad timing out there and that will be a hard one to make the impact pay. Chris Paul moves over to shooting guard as Payne is checked in, and Johnson's on the court. Payne up over to Kuminga. Backing over is Porter. Around Johnson, another miss by Golden State. Phoenix trail by 4. He heads over to McGee. Put it over to Crowder, and a great feed in for JaVale McGee as Crowder picks up a number 2. And now the assist picks up here for the number 1 for the Suns. He's delivering his timing successful. He's putting a stop on to make them slow down. Now back to Kuminga. He moves over to Curry. He goes right around it. Foul call at 1. Curry has making another great moment out there. He's delivering 15 points for a game in game 1.
I don't know what you call that one, but JaVale McGee, he's like trying to not hurt him, but it was too hard to handle him. Now he did too much anyway.
Kuminga moving over as Belites has checked in here for the number players. One shot for Stephen Curry. And Curry makes the free throw down. It's 16 points on the board. Paul on Payton. He delivers up to Johnson. Kuminga on him. Now to Crowder. He dishes off to Paul. Screen on McGee. Alley-oop. Whoa! What a stop performance run. JaVale McGee makes a spin crazy motion. Like the last game you seen one here for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Oh, wow. I've never seen that one coming here before.
What a play! You definitely call that one here for JaVale McGee. Spin win 316 windmill.
Kuminga makes a drive as Kuminga has his first bucket. And that will be Payton with the assist. 20 seconds between the game clock and the scoring tracking down as the shot clock is turned off. McGee on Payne. Around in from the baseline, he makes a great step, and Payne has his first bucket.
Top going to be outlasting like he did before.
Curry from out of bounds range, and he will not pick it up here in time. That ends the third quarter. 42-37, 39 is the score. Fourth quarter will be up next when we come back.
The last one's in tradition. Will it be a win for the Suns or for the Warriors? We'll see how this goes.
And the release now.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
I feel great, I think the whole team played great. We shared the ball, we got rebounds, we made big possessions. So I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right there, DA. Thank you so much for joining us here for the Western Conference Finals in between the Suns and the Warriors. So far, we have only got Warriors in the lead 1-0 in the series. We'll see them back here in Game 2 to have their matchup runs to race ahead to the other end. And now to close things off, we go right to OJ and Test Tube. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all the next time, along with me and Fan. This has been a presentation of the NBA Western Conference Finals. Have a good night in Phoenix, and get there home safely. Guys, it's all yours. Take it away. All right, thank you very much, and we got a great show for the start in between the visitors team here for the win, and for the Golden State Warriors, they have 1-0.
And just like they did here, the same thing that goes with Milwaukee Bucks here, 1-0 is the scoring of the series.
To start off first, let's go to Test Tube. You start here first.
Alright, I guess I'll have to try to sneak things up here a bit here right now. How about you take it here from here?
Oh, a switchback. Okay, I'll definitely go. I'll take that one.
Yeah, start with you first. Let's see how well you can do.
Here's the first star of the player. We have a toughest relationship in between the two. Jordan Poole, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, and just got a 24 performance run like he did here before. I know he was tough in the bounce, but that's okay. He is already on a great starting of this matchup and try to hit their way down. Now for number 2 is Test Tube.
Thank you so much here. Devin Booker received 16 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and a dunk. Only 27 performance run was given up here a quiet time like he did. What a terrific run for Devin Booker, but will be happening here for the second game. Back to you, OJ.
That will be number 1. The New Balance player of the game goes to Stephen Curry. 25 points, 1 rebound, 5 assists, and 47 performance run. Excellent, incredible running here for this matchup. And just like he did here before, it really does stand out the shock. So thank you for watching for the first game of the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference Finals. Tomorrow we will stick things up here for the Stanley Cup playoffs, and then Tuesday it will be happening here to try to pick things up here for the run for the second game in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Then Monday we have another one in between the two by the teams from the Golden State Warriors and the Suns. Then the Miami Heat against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, that's going to be it for right now. OJ and Test Tube are gone. Thank you for watching. Peace out, everyone. For us a while as the NBA Western Conference Finals at the 2K22 dial. I'll see you all there next time. And take care of yourself to get there home safe. Good night, folks, and have a wonderful rest of the night.
If you don't, somebody will.